All right, more breaking news, in fact, coming in now on the broadcast. Actor turned politician Joseph Vijay Chandrasekhar, fondly known as Thalapathy Vijay, will be the Chief Ministerial face of the Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam. That's a TVK for the Tamil Nadu elections. His party is announced on Friday. TVK passed this resolution stating the party will head the alliance for the 2026 Tamil Nadu polls. Vijay said his party will not ally with the DMK and the BJP directly or indirectly. He added that the BJP will never grow in Tamil Nadu. Mary Thomas is live with us on this big story. Belly, TVK deciding to project Vijay as their CM candidate.
Absolutely, Uday. This Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam is a party floated by actor Vijay, Joseph Vijay, and he in their first conference that happened in Chennai, they had announced that actor Vijay would be the Chief Ministerial candidate or the face where the party is going to fight elections. They have Tamil Nadu Assembly Elections in 2026, and they are also preparing for another conference to be held in the month of August, and actor Vijay is going to do a statewide tours after that, which would start in September and would go through December. And like they're all prepared and all set with all the strategies done. And having said that, they also reiterated that TVK would not form ally with either the DMK or the BJP, since they consider them as their ideological enemies, is what today's sources from the conference told us. So the first conference of the Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam today, the agenda was to announce that actor Vijay was the chief Chief Ministerial candidate in the upcoming Tamil Nadu Assembly elections today.
All right. In fact, also, as far as their prospective alliances are concerned, Belly, they have clearly stated that they will not ally with the BJP, nor will they ally with the DMK. But are they open to other smaller parties coming under their umbrella?
Uday, categorically, the Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam has announced that they would not be forming alliance with BJP and the DMK, since they are like they are treating them as their ideological enemies. But if they find some like-minded parties, the regional parties who are who would form an ally with them, then certainly there can be talks on that. But there is no specific information on whether the Tamilaga Vettri Kazhagam would form alliance with smaller parties, as there are umpteen number of parties, political parties, outfits in Tamil Nadu where there are a lot of ideological differences. And he also stated that any people who oppose Anna and Periyar cannot survive or cannot sow a seed in their in this state. And he categorically said that DMK and the BJP are trying to erase the tradition or the culture that are laid down by Anna and Periyar. So they are coming out to say that their agenda would be to only focus on Vijay as the chief ministerial candidate, and they would do a statewide tour for gaining traction for this newly formed party. And
right.
They would
Radhalakshmi Joshi, political analyst, is joining us also on the broadcast now. Radhalakshmi Joshi, how do you view this decision by the TVK?
Hello there, and yes, this is actually not surprising for me, because the way I look at it, I see that the TVK perhaps is trying to look at dividing the anti-DMK votes. That is how I see it today, because very frankly, it has not been very long since the formation of this party, and as you can understand that see, if you compare it with BJP, which is relatively newer to the other political parties in Tamil Nadu, BJP has been around for some time now, and BJP also has been forming all their the cadre, and they're forming the ground base, they're forming all the booth level formations, etc. So if you compare it with what is happening with the actor Vijay and his party TVK, then you can see that a party that is just a year old, they announcing a chief ministerial candidate. I think that is that they're thinking a way too ahead of themselves. They're getting too ahead of themselves. So it is definitely a ploy, perhaps, to be able to cut down the anti-DMK votes, is how I look at it. So they probably don't look too much into being able to give too much of an opposition to the DMK, because again, he is not talking against EVR, he is not talking against the ideology of EVR, he is talking against the BJP, which you can think is quite surprising, because if anybody wants to be the chief minister right now, he should be taking on the biggest party right now in the Tamil Nadu. The DMK is in power. DMK is the party that they have to actually be able to defeat. But he is talking against the BJP. He is talking about not joining hands with the BJP because they are at ideological differences. So this, I think, is more of a ploy, perhaps. He is more on an ideological base. He's on the same page with the DMK, Uday, the way I see it. So, I see this as the kind of issues that he is taking up, all of that. He is very politically active, at least in the last 1 year. But at the same time, he is definitely not looking at it. I wouldn't call it as a smart political strategy where you are not tying up with any of the major political parties. And yet you have all the confidence to think that you can make a chief ministerial face, which I think is getting a bit way too ahead of themselves, Uday.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.